Good morning or afternoon. We have made it to Friday, and we've talked about two of the presidents. We didn't talk too much about Anson Jones, but he'll be in this chart today, so you can kind of look at it. Remember, the vocabulary is due today. That go into the vocabulary folder. So today you're going to take these campaign posters. You already took the quiz yesterday, so if you haven't taken the quiz, make sure you take care of that. So this is all three of the presidents, and we're going to take a look. Pretty short assignment today. It's just taking a look at the different campaign posters that you could make if you were. So we have the three presidents of the Texas Republic. Remember, Houston was president twice, so there were four presidential terms, but only three different guys actually did it. So let's go to present mode here. Kind of show you how this is done here. So you go in here. Okay, so what are issues? All presidents face issues, problems that need to be solved, and they campaign to the voters on how they will solve those issues. Sometimes politicians aren't exactly the most they aren't the most honest people, but at the same time, let me move this out of the way. So we've got annexation at the bottom. I'm going to wait for that to be removed. Okay, so here are the four main issues that the Texas Republic had. They had the economic policy, specifically debt. They were in debt, and how were they going to pay for that? So one of the ways they did it was Lamar, he printed a bunch of money, and he called those redbacks, and he spent a lot. The other two guys, Jones and Houston, were more fiscally conservative. That means they were conservative with the money policy, and they tried to cut spending. Land policy. So that was, how are they going to settle the land? How are they going to make money, and how are they going to have security from their enemies? And the Native Americans, was it going to be cooperation or removal, and annexation, whether or not they wanted to join the United States. Either they wanted to or didn't. Okay. Lamar pretty much didn't want to, and Houston and Jones did. Okay, so, oops, why is that not moving? For some reason it's not moving. Let me move this, go back to present mode, and see what we're doing here. Okay, then we have this chart that'll help you. Kind of tells you what each guy did. My head's in the way here, but it has the president, it has what they each did, so you can take a look at that. Okay, so then what you're going to do for the assignment is, on the last slide, you'll name which president made each campaign poster based on the way they viewed the issues. Your choices are going to be Sam Houston, Maribel Lamar, or Anson Jones. So poster one is guy who had the redbacks. He was against annexation, public schools. Poster two is a guy who wanted peace with the Native Americans. He wanted to join the United States. He wanted to give away cheap land or sell cheap land to get it to. And then poster three, he wanted the Capitol in Austin, little modern day thing to give it away. And then he wanted annexation. He was the final president. So all you're going to do is you're going to pick for poster one, which guy was it? Poster two, which guy was it? Poster three, which guy was it? So you're going to have one answer. One will be Houston, one will be Lamar, and one will be Jones, depending. And then which president do you think was best? You will put Sam Houston, Maribel Lamar, or Anson Jones was the best president of Texas, because pick an issue and say why you thought that was. And just as long as you have a reason for it, you'll be okay. And that's pretty much all you have to do today on Friday. Let me get my head out of the way, and y'all have